Good morning and welcome to your Quickie. Today we are going to start seated, finding your comfortable seat. Now letting the eyes fall closed and starting to pull the awareness in. Letting go of anything that's occupied your mind so far today, forgetting about anything that might be in the future. For this next 15, 20 minutes or so, it's just us, just right here and right now. Starting to let the shoulders soften down away from the ears, shoulder blades slide down the back. Imagining that little thread connected to the crown of the head, sitting you up just that little bit taller than usual. And bringing the awareness to breath, not controlling it, but notice your baseline. Notice how are you arriving today. Starting to soften a little bit through the rib cage. Softening a bit through the diaphragm, allowing a nice big hollow space for those belly breaths to flow. Just taking a few nice big deep breaths. Good, and sparing no time this morning, inhaling those arms out and up. Palms to touch, exhaling down through heart center. Inhaling out and up. Palms to touch, exhaling down through heart center. If your shoulders are sore, or if like you have bicep tendonitis, as an example, you might reach the arms forward and up. Might be a little bit less irritating. Give it a shot. This time we're going to interlace the fingers, flip the palms, press the ceiling away. A big inhale. On the exhale, tipping to the right. Inhaling back center. Exhale, tipping left. Remember, this is a quickie. We're going to get everything in, but in a quarter of the time. Inhaling back to center. Dropping that right arm down. Exhale. Really let yourself open up here so that left sit bone is grounded. Active reach through those left fingers. Your mileage may vary. If you're way up here, that's also fine. You can get a totally good stretch up there. If you're down here, that's great too. Remember, never into pain. Good. Engage the core. Inhale, come up. Exhaling to the left. Don't forget to breathe. Active reach, active stretch through that right side body. Good. Inhale, come up. Exhale those arms down. We're going to go into our twist, simple twist if you want it, deeper twist if you want it. Simple twist, y'all know how to do that. The deeper twist, if you want to point the left knee forward and step the right foot across, that will set you up for the deeper version. So either way, go for it. Inhale yourself tall, and then exhale, twist from the bottom up. Good. Nice big inhale, engage the core, keep the core engaged as you exhale, unwind from the top down. We're going to switch. Big inhale, stretch that spine tall. On the exhale, twisting from the bottom up. Good. Big inhale, nice and tall, engage the core. On the exhale, and wind top down, headed into tabletop. And right into cat pose. Tuck the tailbone, gaze drops to the navel, press the ground away. Cow pose. Big inhale, let the belly drop, tailbone lift, gaze gently lift. Swinging that torso round and round. A little bit of an exploration. Find what's tight, what's sore. If you find something that needs extra love, by all means, give it some extra love. Switching directions. All right. Returning to neutral, taking a nice big inhale on the exhale. Sit those hips back, extend those arms out front for a child's pose. Taking a moment to let yourself soften. And we're going to make our way into downward facing dog. Now remember, your first dog of the day does not have to be spectacular. Bend those knees a lot. Protect that low back. Spread the fingers wide, engaged fingertips, knuckle pads, tuck toes, lift hips. Internally rotate the forearms, externally rotate the upper arms. Press the ground away. Pedal those heels. Now, whatever feels good here, if you want to shift your hips, do that. Pedal the feet, do that. Maybe bend the knees. Whatever feels good, go for it. All right, we're going to do some chaturanga waves just to loosen up and warm up the spine. So we're going to keep the upper body extended, bend those knees. Press the ground away, wave into chaturanga or plank. If you're not ready for chaturanga, press it up and send it back. Bending the knees deep, press it off, wave, chaturanga, or plank, up, send it back. Bend them deep, press off, wave, chaturanga, up and back. Bend them deep, press it off, wave, chaturanga, up and back. Bend them deep, press it off, wave, chaturanga, up and back. Look in between the hands, hop or walk, halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. All right, we're going to take a minute here. Bend those knees as much as you want to. And then just slowly, maybe elephant walk, make your way into your expression of forward fold. Now the elephant walk, in addition to alternately stretching the muscles, one by one, it's also a nice nerve floss. So it's putting a bit of tension on the nerves, letting them slide inside the sheaths, and then letting them go. So it's a nice preparation for the nerves as well. Good. All right, big old bend in those knees, engage the core. Think in reverse swan dive, inhale, rise. Surya Namaskar, A, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Look in between hands, hop or walk, halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. And inhale, rise. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Hips up and back. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Hips up and back. Looking to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise. Alrighty, Surya Namaskar C, forward fold. Left foot steps back to lunge. Fingers sweep down to down dog. Shifting forward, plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Left foot steps forward, lunge. Right foot steps forward, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Other side, forward fold. Right foot steps back, lunge. Fingers sweep down, down dog. Shifting forward to plank, chaturanga, up dog or cobra, hips up and back. Right leg steps forward, fingers sweep down. Inhale, rise. Good. Surya Namaskar B. Let's go ahead and lower down into a chair pose. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Remember to breathe. Hips up and back. I'm not calling every breath because we're moving a little bit fast. Looking between the hands, right foot steps forward, left foot comes to a 45. Coming up, warrior one. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Hips up and back. Left foot forward, right foot 45. Coming up, warrior one. Beautiful. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Hips up and back. Looking between the hands, hop or walk, halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. All right, now we're going to drop those hips down to chair pose. And inhale, rise. Nice. Feeling nice and warm? Good job. Let's bring those feet wide. Toes in, heels out. We're coming into a forward fold. So think about lifting the tailbone behind you as you come forward. Just as far as is comfortable, right? Good. Now, if you'd like to add any movements, like maybe a side-to-side stretch here, go for it. In fact, if you are a confident headstander, go into headstand. Head to the ground, make that nice brace. Remember the principles, getting into your headstand. You could also take forearm stand from here, which is a little bit more tricky, but totally possible. If you wanted to, you could go into Skandasana, which is just all the way down. Up to you. Whatever you want to do here. Let's see, we have about 10 more seconds to wrap up whatever you're doing if it's not just the regular forward fold. All right, we're going to hop those feet in to our yogi squat. From our yogi squat, we're going to practice our crow pose. To get into your crow, knees into the armpits, plant those hands up on the toes, shoulders over wrists, chaturanga the arms, shift the weight forward until the toes become light and lift. Now, if you're saying, I can't get my thighs pulled in like that, or my knees are always slipping off of my triceps, how do I get into crow? It's just not possible. So either do it the first way, but if you can't get the thighs to the torso, then it's probably not really going to happen, right? So there's kind of an option C, and I don't like this one. But it does make the pose possible for people that can't get into the pose that I prefer. So this is how it goes. Same thing, you plant the hands, but your knees are going to come into this little notch that's right behind the elbow. So as we come up and shift forward, we're not even going to try to get the knees where they belong. We're going to bring them right to that little notch above the elbow, shift forward, and bring the toes to touch. See that? There's a notch right there above the elbow. The knee will sit on that and not slide. Good. So if that's what it takes, go ahead, but work your way towards the preferred alignment if you don't mind. All right, we are going to go ahead and come to a seat into a quick fire log pose. We'll do left down, right on top this time. Tailbone behind, make sure that the pelvis is rocking forward. And then start to come forward if the pelvis is free. If the pelvis is pretty stuck right here, go ahead and stay right there, or even add some support, add a bit of height, blanket under the butt just to lift you up a little bit. And that'll free up the pelvis. If you have space, bring it forward. Good. Use those fingers, press yourself up, extend those legs. If you feel like you want to roll them out, go ahead. Otherwise, just switch to the other side. Right down, left on top. Free the pelvis, and then tilting forward to your level of comfort, which could be 0, and that's also completely fine. All right, gently pressing yourself up. Extend those legs, give them a little roll. And then we're gonna come into just a comfortable seated position. Okay, so this next pose, is an adaptation from Kundalini Yoga, but with a little bit of a hatha twist to it. In Kundalini, the breath is through the mouth. I prefer it with the breath through the nose. So this is going to be a lot like Kapalabhati, but the arms and the body and the experience is definitely different. So we're going to breathe forcefully out through our nose as we extend our fists in front of us. Now we want to get the whole body moving. So it's the shoulders, it's the torso, it's the whole thing, right? We don't want to be like this. You won't feel anything from that. Get the whole body moving. And what this is going to do is it's going to break loose all of the energy that you need to let go of. The different upsets, the tension, the whatever it is that's trapped in your nervous system, we're going to let that go so that we can go into our day with a clean slate. How does that sound? Let's do that, all right? So I'm gonna move my microphone up a little bit so that I'm not breathing right into the mic. Okay, so here we go. A lot like Kapalabhati, we're gonna start with a breath. Out through the nose, forceful, short. Get the whole shoulders, the whole upper torso, get the twist going, find your rhythm. Returning the arms to the sides. Wind the fingers, bring the hands to the thighs. Let your breath slow down. Starting to take those nice big, deeper breaths. Noticing the sensations in the body. Noticing any changes in how the mind feels. How the energy in the body feels. All right. So I don't want to send you off after class in a super wound up state. So we're going to balance that out just a little bit before the end of class. So we're going to do a little bit of alternate nostril breathing, and this is just to bring balance because that last little series is pretty intense, right? So whichever hand you prefer, we're going to bring the index finger, middle finger to the third eye. We're going to do some alternate nostril breathing. So with the thumb, we will block the right side. We'll inhale left. With the ring finger, we'll block the left side, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left, final exhale. Release the hand, let that go. Keeping the eyes closed, staying inside the body for a moment. Notice again how different the sensation in the body is. All right, we're going to go ahead and come down to the back. We're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana. So bottoms of the feet together, knees off to the sides, and on the back. Now let yourself just start to relax here. Option for Shavasana, if you want to extend fully straight, do that, totally okay. We're going to have our final relaxation now. So really starting to soften through the body, relaxing the forehead, the eyebrows, all of the muscles around and behind the eyes, relaxing the cheeks, softening through the temples and the jaw, letting the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. And with each exhale, notice your body getting just that little bit heavier. And with each exhale, notice your body relaxing just a little bit more. For these next few moments, we are going to just relax. Now starting to bring some awareness back to the body. Maybe moving some fingers, some toes. Maybe reaching the arms overhead for a nice big full body stretch. When you're ready, rolling onto whichever side is more comfortable for you. Savoring these moments of relaxation. Then using as little energy as possible, press yourself up to your comfortable seat, keeping the eyes closed or the gaze lowered. Taking these last moments to feel into the body, notice into the mind, notice what's changed. Notice the result of the practice you've just completed. And inhale the arms out and up, palms to touch, exhaling down through heart center. Inhaling out and up. Grabbing that arm load of healing energy, exhale, pull it down to heart center. Feel the warmth, see the glow. And last one, inhaling out and up. Bringing palms to touch. Exhaling down to the third eye for the mind, heart center for the body and spirit. Namaste. All right. I hope that quick energy spin was helpful and that you're feeling wrung out and ready to go and absorb the day in a good way, right? Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Bye.